Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So Scorpio, I'm getting here this energy of speaking up. So there may be a situation where it calls for excellent communication skills, negotiation, or just speaking your world into being. Now, typically, it would be past, present, future energy, but this coffin card actually showed up in that past position. So I do feel like there may have been a situation that had ended, or it could be that you felt like you've invested or are investing your time, energy, and efforts into things that aren't necessarily supporting you. I feel like that's coming to an end. It may still be leaking into the present energy of some sort of an ending. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the death card, the judgment card, or even the 10 of swords, 10 of wands, because I do feel like there's even the world, there's some sort of new energy that is showing up for you because you're speaking up for what you believe is true. I'm also getting 7 of wands and 9 of wands as well. So we may see those cards show up in your reading, but the coffin is all about overcoming financial struggles, setbacks, or challenges. It can be trying to save for a new home, save for retirement, save for a situation, but something had ended, or you just don't feel like you're, again, putting your time and energy into a situation that is spiritually, emotionally, financially fulfilling. Now, you may work in an office environment. This could be a work from home, remote energy here, or you just feel like you need to shift up or shake up your belief system as well, because this coffin can be putting old beliefs to rest as well. So in the present energy, you have the Buddha. Even though this was the first card out, I do feel that the past and present are overlapping in a sense where you're taking a look at your life purpose. And if something is not fulfilling you, Scorpio, you are seriously taking a look at how you can move in a brand new direction. This is more than just money. It is your life purpose. It's spiritual wealth. Some of you may be called to leave a job and become a spiritual counselor. You may be divinely guided to go back to school, to change job positions, to relocate, or to travel the world, maybe in a van while you're vlogging your life and putting it out on YouTube. Whatever it is here for you, you have the Buddha energy, which talks about divine path and being divinely guided towards your highest good. And so I sense that that is why you have this coffin card showing up, whether it's in the month of May, something comes to an end to actually set you free, because I am getting that there's some sort of attachments that you have to a pattern, a limiting belief, an environment, or something that doesn't feel like you're putting your time and energy into growth. Okay, now in the near future, you actually have the crown. So I'm loving this showing up for you, because this is about overcoming those obstacles that you see here in the past. Whether you maybe lost a job, you were unemployed. Some of you, there could have been a foreclosure. Some of you felt robbed of your time, your energy. There could have been a fallout with a rental, or with a real estate transaction, even with a legal situation. Now, this is about power plays. There could have been a power struggle, a power battle, or someone around you that was a strong dominant force. They're showing me Emperor in reverse, and this is about you veering off in your own path, maybe even becoming your own boss, or taking charge of a situation and making progress when it comes to your finances, your career, and your success. Now let's dive into your reading here, Scorpio. And again, I did pick up on a lot of different cards. So anything with an ending or that death energy, I'm also getting there's going to be a new beginning here showing up for you, but there's contemplation first. There's a pause. So pause cards, 4 of swords, 7 of pentacles. I am getting that hermit of reflection. So let's dive into your energy and see what is coming in. There's the Judgment, and that was one of the first major arcanas mentioned. And this is about a second chance. It is about a major awakening to head towards your calling, to head towards your soul purpose. Are you listening to this call? I feel like you absolutely are, because you're ready to end a situation that is no longer serving you, Scorpio. Now, when you get the Judgment card, it's about changing your life for the better. I personally love the Judgment card because it is through awakening. It is through second chances that we're born again and again and again. And we were able to do things differently, and we're able to maneuver through free will, and we're open to receiving and giving as well. So there's this equal flow of reciprocity happening, I'm sensing, Six of Pentacles. But when this shows up as your main energy, this is about you no longer ignoring the call. It's about you no longer avoiding change or judging oneself, or not being on a path that is less than ideal, because you're really heading towards this crown. You're heading towards shutting the door to a situation, but at the same time opening up a new portal, opening up this new soul purpose. So this is really powerful, showing up for you right away. Now let's take a look and clarify the Judgment card. What's going on with the Judgment card for Scorpio? All right, they're giving me this name here. Jorge. It could be someone that you work with. It could be, a street, a location, a place. Jorge, please take that as it resonates. Now we also have the Lovers, making decisions rationally, but yet following your heart as well. So it's finding that balance. It is about soul contracts and fulfilling them as well. You've chose to experience certain things here on earth. The good, the bad, the ugly, for evolution, for growth, for expansion. But you've also chose, which is your birthright, to tap into that unlimited flow of abundance and potentiality here, as well as resources. And that is part of the second chance here. Love what it is that you do and feel fulfilled and aligned with your purpose. I mean, same messages coming in here. I feel like we could probably end your reading at that and say, Scorpio, the month of May, you're definitely hitting a soul contract or a soul purpose, and you're getting yourself out of some sort of situation that maybe your soul had to go through to evolve, but you're shutting the door on one chapter and opening a new one here. So let's take a look at the challenge. What's the challenge showing up for Scorpio, please? And how can we help you overcome it? Two of Pentacles, juggling up a lot of different things. Maybe your work life, your play life. This could be weighing out the pros and cons. If I leave this job versus if I take this job. This could be this property or that property. It can be about trying to bring more balance into your world, because there's some area that feels chaotic, that feels like everything is maybe crumbling down at times. Tower moment, even though, we haven't seen the tower yet. The Two of Pentacles is about overwhelmed energy, taking on maybe a financial distress, or feeling that you want to shut the door to a situation. But in order for you to shut the door, you must be fully in awareness of why something happened, instead of saying life happened to me, life happened for you. Beautiful Scorpio. So life happened for you. And there was a situation that, yes, was challenging, but you've learned some valuable lessons, and now you can close the door to the old to make way for the new. So Two of Pentacles, the challenge is staying calm. The challenge is finding peace, finding balance amidst what's going on. But most importantly, it's staying aware. Staying aware that, yes, there may be a lot of balls being juggled up in the air. Which ones can you drop? Which ones are a priority? Which ones can you ask for help on? Which ones can you better manage your stress through as well? So Two of Pentacles is the challenge for you this month. Let's clarify the Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles. Some of you are on a tight budget, I do feel here, because you're still feeling the effects of some sort of loss, whether again it was a job that ended, maybe you had to dig into savings, or you had to take care of a loved one where they were maybe ill, or even your own physical, mental, emotional health. But I do feel like you're still recuperating here. and there's timing at play, a little bit of patience to build your affluence back up, build your financial state of mind back up here. So patience is a challenge at times. When is this going to happen? When am I going to be able to overcome these obstacles? When am I going to be able to make progress when it comes to my career? I feel like you absolutely will. You're right in the midst of this transformational shift with this judgment energy. And no one loves to hear patience, right? But when the temperance card shows up, it's all about compromise. What is it that you can release or maybe not buy to save up for something else? How can you live within your means, or how can you adjust your spending accordingly? That's what that Two of Pentacles is all about as well. Let's take a look at the foundation. What is the foundation upon which you're built here? Is there limiting beliefs? Are you built for, are you working with the law of attraction? Let's take a look at what's going on deep down within your energy. Two of Swords, back and forth energy. You've been through some stuff. You've had good highs and lows, basically, right? You've had the highs and lows. But within the foundation, that mental mind comes in and it takes control. And you are a sign of the, water, emotion, Scorpio. You want to follow your heart, and when you feel like your heart's not in it, it really throws a wrench in your progress, right? When you feel like your heart's not in it, or you don't feel emotionally connected to a situation, you may really try to empower yourself through personal activities or personal goals, but you want to also be able to make a living doing what you love. And the Two of Swords says that you're at a crossroads, and you may find that you're at this juncture many times throughout your life. And there could be some choices that you decide to make many different times throughout your life, instead of, just being brought into this world and knowing that you want to maybe become a doctor or a veterinarian. You may have your fingers in many different pots in this lifetime, Scorpio, and that is okay. We don't have to have a clear destination of just one thing we want to do. If anything, we're born and brought into this lifetime to, to break free from traditions. And that's what I feel here. And that's why you tend to go back and forth, because traditionally you may have thought that that was the answer, that was the key, or you were right on the cusp of, this change where we are starting to shift up the way that we view and make money. And you are taking a look at your relationship with money and finances. So Two of Swords showing up here below you. So I'm definitely getting a lot of choice energy here. You have literally the 20, which is the 2, which is the Judgment, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Now, 2s are all about choices, partnerships, duality. And that can be a struggle, is finding that balance. And that's maybe why Libran energy was showing up for you as well, because Libra is all about balance. Now, in the foundation, some of you have had a Tower moment, and that's what I was picking up on with that coffin, where there could have been a situation that crumbled, maybe a loss of a home, a loss of a job, again, a loved one who you've had to look after, or there could have been just a situation that really you may be clung to. You weren't quite sure what to do. There was panic, there was anxiety, there was financial distress. What do I do, right? Now you're still picking up the pieces here, but you're realizing on a deeper level, on a higher level, that you can pick up the pieces and build something even more solid. So I'm excited to see what's showing up for you, because again, you're wearing this crown. So I feel like we absolutely will see an emperor, empress, or a king or queen at some point in your reading. So let's take a look here and see what's going on in the past. What happened here in the past for Scorpio? The Magician. The Magician is about you realizing that you are the creator of your own life, and you realizing that you have the tools and the resources. So regardless of where you are on this Magician spectrum, whether you're just now starting to tap into, or in the recent past, just starting to tap into the unlimited potential of what you have within, or whether you're a novel expert at this, right? Perhaps you have worked with the law of attraction and you know how it works and you're already on the path of success, but there's still some tweaks and there's still some things that you are working out to achieve abundance, right? This can show up in many different forms externally, but I do feel that you're tapping into this unlimited potential within with the Magician. Now, in the past, you may have misused this power, because sometimes that Magician, they don't know how to use their power for the good, or they don't know how to open up to it. Law of attraction, they may not even know much about it. So what they're doing is subconsciously emitting and putting out waves of energy that they're not receiving what they truly desire, because they're not putting out what they truly desire. And you're realizing how it works. And I feel like you're starting to dive into that. Some of you full force, some of you are just dipping your toes in, but this is really powerful, because once you realize that you are the co-creator, right? That you in spirit, you already know all of the experiences that you've chose to have here on earth. And then when you realize that you can tap into that potential at any time, then the game really changes for you, Scorpio. And you realize that it is so much more than just money, that it is life purpose, spiritual wealth. It is about this divine path that you are on, and how you can fulfill your soul's purpose and mission, but also live a life of abundance, whatever that may mean for you. So let's take a look and see what you're manifesting. What are you bringing in? What's the potential here? Oh, they are saying this card, so I haven't seen it, but that's the card that keeps showing up here. What do we have? There's that Ten of Swords that I was feeling here. So you are manifesting an ending of a situation. Now, this can be a difficult ending. It can be a graceful ending. The Ten of Swords typically can be a little bit painful. It can be about full surrender. Sometimes we don't hit this Ten of Swords until we hit rock bottom at times. But I do feel that you're completely ready to let go of something in order for a new beginning to be reborn here. So again, shutting the door to a coffin. Very rarely do you ever, reopen up a coffin. Sometimes, right? I mean, that's why mummies are found. But I feel for some of you, the reason why you have the coffin and the Ten of Swords is because you're going to bury something that never will be brought up again, or it's never an energy that you want to revisit. Once something is dead and done with, you are moving on to a new energy, a new level, a new page in your book, a new story even. So I'm honoring that this is showing up for you, because it's clarification that there's an ending that's going to bring a new beginning. Now let's clarify this Ten of Swords for you and see what that might be. Ten of Swords, because we already see that you've had a Tower moment here. So the Ten of Swords, especially because it's mental, it could be the end of a thought pattern that you keep replaying over and over in your head. It can be mental conflict even. It can be hitting rock bottom with mental health even. So let's clarify. There's the Emperor. Wow. Some of you are saying goodbye-bye to maybe the corporate world, or you're learning to question someone of authority, whether it's a someone, whether it's a group, whether it's an energy, whether it's an environment, whatever it is here. I feel like you are closing the door to this Emperor energy of authority, and you're paving your own path. You're learning to question this dominant type of energy here, or you're shutting the door to someone who may have been on a power trip, right? That's that power trip energy with the crown. And look at that. The crown looks almost identical. Whoa, you can't even make that up. Do you see that there, Scorpio? Those crowns look identical up to the very top. This is magnificent here. The very top actually has a cross on both of those crowns. They look identical. Wow. So I do feel like you're walking away from, it could be an owner or a boss, to go do your own thing, or you are leaving behind a very bossy energy. So this would be a good thing, because it's gonna allow you to step more into your power instead of feeling this dominant, controlling type of fear-based energy or ego-centered energy, to allow you to go off and make progress in a new direction. So let's see what is showing up in the near future. What do we have in the near future for Scorpio, please? Five of Pentacles, Five of Earth. Now, the Five of Earth showing up is all about money or health changes, whether it comes from, health concerns, or it comes from a job change, a job loss that you have endured here. Five of Pentacles is about you reprogramming that old way of dealing with job changes, right? Bankruptcy, poverty conscious mindset, financial and material changes. You're shifting that frequency here to invite new energies to come in after some sort of a loss, okay? After some sort of a setback that you've had here. So Five of Pentacles, I feel like you're regaining your footing and reclaiming your power. That's going to put you on a path here of enlightenment. Let's take a look. And we go through many different enlightening experiences here on earth to bring us back to our center. And so if you can give gratitude and give thanks for the challenges, and sometimes it's so difficult to do while you're in it, but it's part of the experience. Keep your eyes open. For those of you that may be looking for a new job or looking for new opportunities, I feel like they're right underneath your nose. And you can see that she has this magnifying glass, and this is that Page of Wands energy of inquisitiveness, curiosity, staying open to new ways to make money, to bring in income with the Five of Swords. And this is about brand new enthusiasm, getting ready to tackle and take on a new challenge. But it's not showing up as a challenge that I feel is extremely difficult. You've already kind of ended that type of thinking, and I'm sensing Hanged Man, where you're ready to see it from a new perspective and to move forward and leave the past in the past. So let's take a look at how you are doing. What is your energy here? I keep getting Hanged Man for you, so I do feel like there is a perspective shift. You're hanging in there. We'll say that here. You're hanging in there. Now the Strength card is all about staying determined, being courageous despite what's going on around you. The Strength card is about you being stronger than you think you are. And even though maybe someone has self-sabotaged you, or you've been through a sabotaging type of energy, you have the strength to overcome this challenge and move forward here. You absolutely do. You're going to make progress. You're going to take charge, because it takes time, effort, and patience. You can see that this lion and this girl are together. They have managed the energy here of trust and flow. And just like you are realizing that spirit in the universe is your ally, not your enemy, right? Life doesn't happen for you, but to you. Or excuse me, vice versa. Some of you may think that, right? Think that life is happening to you. And that can put us in that victim mentality, where I feel like you're changing that perspective to, how is this happening for me? How did that job loss project me into maybe doing my own thing? Or how did that setback there allow me to overcome some of these old limiting beliefs that I built upon based on growing up, tradition, societal standards, anything of that nature? I feel like it's allowing you to break free and see what you're truly made of here with the Strength card. Now, showing up in your environment, you have the Messenger of Earth. You're going to receive news about a new job offer here. This is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is trustworthy. He's reliable. He's honest. He is slow but yet steady. So there could have been a situation where there was slow and steady resources coming in here for you. You were trying to be patient about a situation. I feel like there is movement, but it may not be as fast as you would have liked to have seen. So there's some sort of pay, I feel, coming your way as well. And it may be little at first, but it has the potential to grow in resources. I'm getting resourceful energy showing up, and whether it's financial resources, it could be helpful people coming in, it could be words of advice, it can be being at the right place at the right time. You're definitely shifting up your environment. And I also feel for some of you, there could be a move as well. But the Knight of Pentacles, it's telling you that it's important to take some sort of risk, because sometimes that Knight of Earth, Knight of Pentacles, stays stuck, stays in limbo, because they're too afraid to take a risk on their next path. And then they stay stuck in that 10 of Swords spiral, where there's a never-ending Groundhog's Day happening. And then they just stay in this energy, and they misuse that wonderful power that can co-create a new future for them, right? That can create this life of abundance and prosperity. Now let's take a look and see a little bit more about this Knight of Pentacles. What is this Knight of Pentacles? There could be someone around you that is a little bit lazy within their energy, and it may be really bothering you, and that may be why you want to leave a situation. Someone just may be untrustworthy even. Be that flip side of the Knight of Pentacles. Someone who is stuck in a rut, lazy, or just doesn't want to take a risk on you because that's external, or it could feel like it's halted at times. There's a halt. Queen of Wands, this is about your light shining. This is about you putting yourself out there. If you're not getting what you want in your current position, look within. That light comes from within, of course. Now, the Queen of Wands, she knows that. So she's able to manifest the type of life that she wants for herself because she tunes into her solar plexus, her powerhouse, her strength, her confidence. She pushes through fears, pushes through insecurities, and she puts herself out there. And that is the true embodiment of strength, is vulnerability, right? And vulnerability is not weakness. That is a lie. That is a myth that we are told, right? When you truly are vulnerable, authentic, and you let your light shine, that's when you really, really strive to succeed here. So you're heading towards a brand new direction, and I feel like you're embracing these magical qualities of the Queen of Wands. Or you may also have some really great advice coming in from someone that you believe to be a Queen of Wands that can help you get stuck out of a rut as well. So let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What's showing up here for you, Scorpio, with hopes and fears? What do we have for Scorpio? Okay, this is really specific and it's never came up before. So I'm curious if this is anyone out there. They're showing me monkeys. So either someone may have a pet monkey, which is, I don't know anyone that has a pet monkey, or maybe you watched a video where people have pets that are monkeys, or maybe you live in a place that has monkeys. They're just showing me this monkey energy. And it's interesting because I'm also getting a separate type of energy from that as well. Actually, Colette Baron Reed, and we'll pull a card next. She has a specific card called Not My Circus, Not My Monkeys. So maybe that card shows up, or that could be a message for you to avoid negativity or drama or fear at all costs. All right, what do we have? Hopes and fears. Six of Fire. And actually, the interesting thing is, remember how we were talking about some of the same cards in Libra's reading? Libra also received the Six of Fire, Six of Wands in the exact same position here. So the fears are about being overlooked. Someone overlooking your work, your talents, your resume, overlooking what it is you're putting out into the universe. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, or you already have. Maybe you want to speak up and talk to your boss about a raise or a promotion, but you're feeling being rejected. Maybe you want to write a book, but you don't think anybody will read it. When you start to look at the external piece of it, you lose sight of why you're doing it in the first place. Maybe you want to write that memoir because you want to share your life story, to be of service. And when you can look at it from that internal piece, the way that you look at things really starts to shift and change that energy. As one of my favorite quotes, Wayne Dyer, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Now, if you can shift from that fear to love, it can be a game changer. And the Six of Wands being your hope is recognition, possibly by the public, by external influences, right? It's about victory, fame, success, and achievement, but it's that equal give and take that gets you there in the first place. Reciprocity. Just like with this channel, I wouldn't be here without being of service of my gifts, but at the same time, attracting that energy of all of you beautiful, intuitive souls who have connected to the frequencies of what I am putting out there. So there's that reciprocity, that equal give and take. Now, if I were to let the fears come in and say my gifts aren't worthy, nobody will listen to me, or I don't have what it takes, I would have never started the channel. But I listened to Spirit when Spirit said, this is what you're doing, right? And I said, okay, well, that's part of my soul's mission and it aligns with what I feel. So I'm going to go for it. But also, the fear here for you, Scorpio, with the Six of Wands is failure, right? And sometimes we feel fear, failure. What if I don't succeed? Oh, but darling, as they say, what if you do, right? What if you succeed beyond your wildest dreams? Sometimes success can be a fear in itself. So legitimate, legitimate hope and fear, but don't let that fear hold you back from manifesting your dreams. Now let's take a look at your final outcome. Final outcome for Scorpio, please, for the month of May 2023. What do we have for Scorpio? Oh my gosh, you can't make that up. You have 3 cards here, I believe. I've only seen the first one. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Earth. There's your new beginning in the physical world. There's a new job offer coming in. There's a new creative idea that you add to your business. There is a new, maybe a real estate transaction, a new reason to tap into that unlimited source, right? And the reason is because you believe that it is available to you, which it absolutely is. It's available to each and every one of us. This Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in the material world. So you may receive good news when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money, your home, your wealth, your career, your success, right? You're definitely stepping up into your power. There is, let's see here. Let's see what the other cards are. Page of Earth, literally receiving a message. You may have some choices. There could be some negotiation because you also have the 7 of Cups. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, new offer with this Page of Pentacles showing up. But then you also have the 7 of Cups. So you're going to be thinking about it. So the choice is up to you. You may say, yes, I want to go all in, but there could be a little bit of wagering, a little bit of negotiation. This could be, if you are a business owner, you may say, I have this idea. How can I use it to the best of my knowledge? And you may be using the resources, because I'm also getting a resourcefulness. Now, 7 of Cups is feeling, that you have, yes, there's some choices to make here. It can be a little bit of indecision, but it's a need to focus, because sometimes when we feel overwhelmed and we feel stuck in maybe that 10 of Swords energy here, we may just need to focus on what we really want, get clear on it, because the universe is literally presenting an opportunity here that you are working on manifesting. Again, when one door closes, another opens. There's the Ace. There's the new beginning. So I'm loving this for you here, Scorpio. I hope you are enjoying this and resonating with this. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. All right, let's take a look here and get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle and take a look at the prosperity message from the guidebook. What do we have here for Scorpio? We have tick-tock. Tick-tock is the clock, right? Always looking for divine timing, waiting for something to happen. Well, because you did get that temperance piece showing up, I feel like there is a little bit of a compromise, self-control possibly, or just reevaluating priorities. But I do sense that there's a new offer coming in. There's, out of this stuff that we see happening here, you're realizing that you again are the creator, that you have these tools available to you, and now you may be waiting. I'm literally getting here. You're looking at the clock waiting, because there could be some sort of deadline where someone says, we'll call you by Friday, and it's like, I can't wait until Friday. When am I going to find out? So I'm getting that type of anticipating energy, but there's going to be good news on the other side here. Now it's card 30. Some of you may be 30 years old, or you may have a birthday on the 30th as well. Now this is all about, let's take a look here. All right, this is about timelessness, divine timing, and immeasurable time as well. So when this shows up as the prosperity message, this is the message. Your prosperity is co-created by your endeavors as they occur in human-made time and the eternal efforts of your most important manifestation partner, Spirit, in a divine, measureless time. So keep doing what you're doing, stay positive, and make a commitment to remain in high vibration thoughts and feelings. If you heed the message of this card, it will seem as if you will align with your highest calling, and you have call showing up for you. If you heed with the highest calling and your highest good in no time at all, like magic. So what's all the fuss about not having enough time? The prosperous life that is yours will never pass you by. I'm going to read the protection message as well, because some of you with the Coffin and the 10 of Swords, you may be going through a struggle, and this may help you out if this is you. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine appropriate timing, so you can relax. Yeah, some of you feel like, yes, there's rush, not enough time or not enough hours in the day. Remember, time is completely different on the other side, right? There is divine timing, and sometimes we want things instantaneously, right? We want things now. That's the type of energy that the collective is in at this time here on earth, where things show up quickly, and if not, we get bored and we move on to the next thing, or we get impatient and we start to fear that it's never going to happen. But great things take time here. All right, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, Scorpio, I just ask, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And tune into that third eye center, the area between the eyebrows and the forehead region. And I want you, Scorpio, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal of yours that has crossed over the rainbow bridge, or one right beside you. There is no right or wrong answer, Scorpio. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month, all you need to do, Scorpio, is drop your power animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit subscribe and notify if you haven't already. Now you have electric eel. It says bring your ideas to life. Remember, one of the first things we talked about was that throat chakra, which not only is there a very powerful energy of blue here, but this is about manifesting those ideas, bringing them down to reality. So it may be time to launch a new idea, a new product, to shift up the internal energy to manifest a job in the external. Elephant spirit says learn from the past. When we can truly learn from the past, a soul lesson, or have a human experience that we chose to have here on earth, we can move on to the next experience. And so you don't have to repeat something that has happened prior if you've learned what you wanted to learn from it. Whale spirit says, trust the great mystery. There's so much out there, and we have the potential to tap into it all, of course. However, as we navigate and journey through life here on earth, we tend to forget at times. That's why you have Buddha showing up to remind you that you are not alone, that you are part of the infinite source, right? That you are one with it all. And this whale spirit says, just trust, surrender, release control, release expectations, and know that things are working out exactly the way they are supposed to. And lastly, we have wombat, be at home. And that's this Buddha energy here, I feel, of you coming home to yourself. This is about you going within. And this is reminding me of that hermit energy that we talked about earlier. And just being at home with who you are within your own skin can really help revitalize that solar plexus chakra as well. It can bring you back that sense of confidence from within. So really powerful messages from your animals. Now, last but not least, Scorpio, we'll see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can utilize in the month of May to help you on your path towards abundance. So right away, that one came out strong. So there's a powerful energy here and message for you. We have amethyst. Amethyst is the mother of all. She's like the universal empress energy, right? She's able to tune in, and she's the healer and the nurturer and the creative and the connection and just the divine and energy here. So let's take a look and see what this means for you. This is about familiarity, unconscious habits, old patterns in need of being released. Playing it safe. There's that Knight of Pentacles. Now, some of you, this could be you. For others, it's about going within to those subconscious patterns. Playing it safe can mean not taking risks, or paradoxically taking big risks to create that familiar and comfortable drama. Are you aware of some money habits that are ready to be questioned and changed so that you can get off the roller coaster of, oh no, it's a disaster, or oh yes, I'm on a roll and everything is going to be fantastic? Or are you afraid to even look at your relationship with finances because you don't trust yourself to be able to build your wealth? Amethyst is here to urge you to give up the drama and fear. Remember, not my circus, not my monkeys. Give up the drama and fear. Let's see here. And simply pay attention to your patterns related to prosperity. Trust that wealth is your natural state. The universe is supporting you in making the inner changes you need so that the outer conditions can begin to reflect your new internal state. Free yourself to enjoy the wealth you deserve by breaking the chains of old habits. We talked about this in the beginning as well. I mentioned, cutting the cords or breaking free from the attachments or a situation that may have, that you may have been holding on to. Now, amethyst calms our mind, especially if you struggle with that Two of Pentacles, which is your challenge. It can be going back and forth, quieting that mind, that noise, or frenetic energy, panics. This can calm our mind and help us release attachments to all that we think we should be doing and allow us to relax into being. Meditating with amethyst clears the mind of extraneous thoughts, disengaging us from the busyness of our daily lives. And it offers us an opportunity, Scorpio, to connect with spirit, to connect with source, to reconnect with ourselves, to be at home with ourselves. It is a wonderful stone to assist in exploring and trusting our intuitive abilities. Yes, when you trust your intuition, that is your internal navigational system, and you will not make a wrong move when you're trusting your intuition. Even if your intuition, now I might hear a little bit for this here, I might get some comments below, but even if your intuition is telling you that this situation that you are, heading in, or that you are in, is part of your soul experience. I'm going to give you an example here. There was a relationship that I had to endure, and my intuition the entire time was saying red flag, red flag, red flag. But on the external as well, I knew that this was an experience that I had to endure here in the physical, because I knew that my soul contracted with this person to grow and to evolve and to learn, and boy, did I. But my intuition also knew that, yes, these are red flags, right? So it's like, what is the difference between your intuition and, some of these experiences? And that's where we have to decipher for ourselves. Is this part of our soul journey? Even though that experience was challenging and it was difficult, I knew that it was part of my path. Therefore, I didn't disconnect necessarily from it right away. Could I have? Yeah, I have free will. But I chose to stay and to go through that experience to learn, to evolve, and to grow. And that's what I'm kind of getting here for some of you Scorpios, where Yes, there was a difficult situation, but your soul chose to have that experience. Now you're on to bigger and better, literally bigger and better fish to fry, or new things, new dreams, new creative endeavors. And it's really your time to shine, but you must connect with your own intuition. So very powerful energies here, Scorpio. I hope this resonates with you, beautiful souls. You're definitely heading into alignment with your calling. You're ready to change your life for the better, wake up to that call, and to have this new beginning in the physical world, because you've been doing the internal shifts and internal work. I hope that resonates. Thank you so much for being here and tuning in, Scorpio. Again, please do drop your power animals in the comment box below. I love reading each and every one of them, and I suggest you check out maybe the other commenters as well. They have great insights. I love seeing what your intuition comes up with as well. Thank you again for being here. Lots of love.